Speaker, Christmas is coming, a time for holiday cheer and warmth. Only the Liberal carbon tax is leaving Canadians out in the cold. Seniors and those on fixed incomes, they're struggling, having to choose between buying groceries or heating their homes. Moms having to choose between putting their kids in dance class or paying the home heating bill. Mr. Speaker, this isn't fair. Will this Liberal government have some compassion for these Canadians and stop with their failed carbon tax on Canadians?
Hear, hear. The Honourable Minister for Seniors.
We recognize challenges that seniors are facing, and that's precisely why we have been there for them, delivering for them, whether it was the increase to the guaranteed income supplement. That has helped over 900,000 seniors, Mr. Speaker. That has lifted 45,000 seniors out of poverty, or the fact that we move forward on increasing the old age security by 10% for those 75 and over, Mr. Speaker, or the fact that we doubled the GST credit, Mr. Speaker, or providing dental and rental support. Mr. Speaker, on this side of the House, we're going to continue to deliver for seniors and all Canadians. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Lambton, Kent, Middlesex.
Well, Mr. Speaker, that answer just proves that the Liberals are completely out of touch with reality. The reality is the vast majority of Canadians won't see a cent from those programs that they've announced. We're talking about the basic necessities of life. Poor Liberal policy and reckless inflationary spending is going to cost Canadians an extra $1,000 on their groceries next year. That's an over 10% increase on food prices. A family of four is going to be paying more than $16,000 next year on groceries alone. So will this government give Canadians a break and axe the carbon tax?
Hear, hear. Hear, hear. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And all of us on all sides of the House are concerned about the affordability challenges of Canadian families, except on this side of the House, Mr. Speaker, we're actually doing something about it. The Conservatives can redeem themselves in just a few short minutes, Mr. Speaker, by voting for Bill C-32. And, Mr. Speaker, as the Honourable Member will know, as the price on pollution increases, so does the climate rebate. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, the Honourable Leader of the Opposition doesn't support that. He supports investing in cryptocurrency. Canadians are losing their shirt, Mr. Speaker, and that's very unfortunate.
The Honourable Member for Foothills.
Mr. Speaker, I'll tell you what the Liberals are doing. They're forcing Canadians to the food bank. According to the food price report, by 2030, a 5,000-acre farm will pay more than $150,000 in carbon taxes. Wow. Let me be clear. That will destroy the economic viability of the family farm. Dr. Sylvain Charlebois already said we are losing family farms because of the carbon tax. Right. This is putting our food security at risk. Will the Prime Minister cancel his carbon tax on food production, or is the Liberal goal simply to bankrupt Canadian farmers and force Canadians to the food bank?
The Honourable Minister of Immigration.
I'd remind the honourable member that climate change is putting the family farm at risk. After Hurricane Fiona, I have visited farms in my community that have had silos turned down, have had their crops destroyed, and are continuing to feel the financial pinch just as we head into the Christmas season. Mr. Speaker, I'd further point out that the Conservatives talk a big game when it comes to affordability, but they voted against our measures to put more money in the pockets of seniors, to help with the cost of housing. They opposed the Canada Child Benefit, and their leader hosted a press conference to call the programs we put in place during the pandemic big fat government programs that Conservatives wouldn't support. We're going to continue to be there for families. I hope Conservatives will finally put their money where their mouth is and join us.
L'honorable député de